14 degrees. So it is a cold 14 degrees Fahrenheit here in Wisconsin. But a nice, pretty clear day. The sun's bouncing off the snow and off the ice on the trees and things like that. Real nice. I was supposed to be in Chicago earlier this week, and as a result, that got rescheduled. So I'm heading out there. We're doing some work on wireless systems and wireless signal surveys and things like that. Hopefully we're wrapping up a good part of that project today. I just got done with my client visits for the morning, and I've got to make a run to the store for Lori. But on my way back into town, I was just looking up at the Bluffs, and the sun's just out so great. I thought, shoot, I'm going to drive up to the top of the bluff. I can say one thing, I'm not going to be out here very long. I left my coat in the car. That thermostat knob is broken in there. I got to dig into it and fix it. And it was just baking me out. So I was sweating, so I left the coat. But now I'm regretting it. Look at this view. One thing, you know, it gets awful cold and tons of snow here in this part of the state, but the bluffs around here are just gorgeous. All right, scratch this plan. I got to get back into the car. That's just too cold. We'll have to take the drone out another day. But at least you get to see the top of the bluff. That you know, it's one thing if you ever make it to this part of the state. Take a drive up here. It's called Granddad's Bluff, and it's just, you know, it doesn't have to take long. I forgot, it's like 14 degrees out today. What was I thinking? I'm trying to read a chapter of a book every morning when I wake up. And I was reading a book this morning called 1 Hour Content Strategy. It doesn't strike me as anything terribly profound, but one thing kind of stood out, and they were talking about branding. But they said, figure out what your content tilt is. And I thought, boy, that's an interesting concept. And the idea behind it is, what is that thing about your content that makes you stand out, that makes you special? What's your different outlook on whatever it is you're talking about? And that really has me thinking, particularly about this channel, but also about my tech channel, about, you know, what's my unique voice? And I'm not sure what that is at this stage, but I think it's going to mean one or both of the channels evolving at some point. Wow, I was baking in here not 5 minutes ago, and now I'm happy to be back in the warm.